Hello student, in today's class we are going to discuss data interpretation formula. Now there is a disclaimer, the images, text and other material used in our presentation are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners. If you are the owner and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the same. Now see the related formula to data interpretation. This is the calculation intensive portion. It consists of a myriad of graphs, charts and tables and analysis of data. So types of data interpretation. First one is data table. A data table is the table that organizes data into row and column, presenting it in a clear and concise format. Next one is line graph. So a line graph is a type of chart used to show information that changes over time. It consists of a series of data points called markers connected by straight line segment. Next one, pie chart. So a pie chart is a circular chart divided into slices to illustrate numerical proportions. Each slice represents a category contribution to the total. Next one, bar chart, bar graph or bar chart we can say that. So a bar graph displays data using bars, where the length or height of each bar represent the value of the data. Next, mixed graph. A mixed graph is in data interpretation typically combines different types of graphs such as bar graph, line graphs and pie charts to represent data in a comprehensive manner. This approach allows for a more detailed and nuanced understanding of the data by leveraging the strength of each graph type. Next one, line with pie chart. So combine a line graph showing trends over time with a pie chart showing parts of a whole, useful for comparing overall trends with specific category breakdowns. Next one, table with bar graph. Present data in a table format alongside a bar graph. The table provides detailed numerical data while the bar graph visually represents the same data for easier comparison. Next one is table with line graph. So display data in a table and a line graph. The table show exact value and the line graph illustrate the trends of the changes over time. Next one, radar graph. So it displays multivariate data in a two-dimensional chart with multiple axes, useful for comparing multiple variables. Next one, triangular graph. A graph that uses a triangle to show the relationship between three variables. Each corner of the triangle represents one variable and data points are plotted within the triangle. Next one, case study or we can say that puzzle. So a detailed analysis of a specific instance or example often presented as a puzzle to solve. It involves interpreting data to understand a particular situation or problem. Next one, Venn diagram. So a diagram that uses overlapping circles to show relationship between different sets. Each circle represents a set and the overlap show common elements. Next one, table format. So data represented in row and columns, making it easy to read and compare specific values, commonly used for detailed numerical data. Next one, basic key that will help you to solve this topic. Basic key which will help you to solve this topic. So these are the keys to crack this area is to quickly identify the key pieces of information that you will require to work on. First one is calculation. Second is squaring of the number. Third one is the cube of the numbers. Fourth one is table. Fifth one is BODMAS rules. Sixth one is percentage. Seventh is profit and loss. Eighth is ratio and proportion. ninth is average. These are the basic most important areas to solve the data interpretations question. Now basic algebraic identities. So first one is a square plus b square. We can write it a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Next one, 2 times of a square plus b square equals to a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. Next one is a into b equals to, we can write it a plus b whole square minus a square plus b square and whole upon 2. Next one, a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Next, a plus b whole square, we can also write it in the form of a minus b whole square plus 4ab. So a minus b whole square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Next one, a minus b whole square, we can write it a plus b whole square minus 4ab. So same way, a plus b whole cube equals to a cube plus b cube, or we can write it a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Next one, a cube plus b cube, we can also write it a plus b in one bracket, in another bracket multiplying with a square plus b square minus ab. Now a cube plus b cube, we can write it, which is equals to a plus b whole cube minus 3ab into a plus b. Next one is a cube plus b cube equals to a plus b in a small bracket, in large bracket a plus b whole square minus 3ab. Next one, a square plus b square minus ab, we can write it a cube plus b cube upon a plus b. Both are equal. A cube minus b cube equals to a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Same way, a cube minus b cube will become, in the different form, a minus b in one bracket, in another bracket a minus b whole square minus 3ab. Next one, a cube minus b cube, we can write it a minus b whole cube plus 3ab into a minus b. Next one is a square plus b square plus ab equals to a cube minus b cube upon a minus b. Next one is a minus b minus c whole square equals to a square plus b square plus c square minus 2ab plus 2bc minus 2ac. Next one, a plus b plus c whole square is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. Next one is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc equals to, in small bracket a plus b plus c, in another bracket multiplying with a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Next, if x plus 1 upon x is given k, so we can say that x square plus 1 upon x square will be k square minus 2. Next, if x minus 1 upon x equals to k, so x square plus 1 upon x square become k square plus 2. Next, if x plus 1 upon x equals to plus minus root 2, so we can get x square plus 1 upon x square equals to 0. Next, if x plus 1 upon x equals to k, so we can say that root x plus 1 upon root x equals to plus minus under root k plus 2. Next, if x square plus 1 upon x square equals to k, so x plus 1 upon x, directly we can write it plus minus under root k plus 2. If x square plus 1 upon x square equals to k, so x minus 1 upon x will become plus minus under root k minus 2. If x plus 1 upon x equals to k, so x minus 1 upon x, directly we can calculate, which is equals to plus minus under root k square minus 4. If x minus 1 upon x equals to k, so then x plus 1 upon x will become plus minus under root k square plus 4. Next one is if a plus b upon under root a into b, which is equals to a, so then a minus b upon under root a into b, which is equals to under root, which is equals to plus minus under root a square minus 4. Next one, if under root a upon b plus under root b upon a is given equals to a, So we can say that under root a upon b minus under root b upon a become under root a square minus 4. Next, if x minus 1 upon x equals to k, so x cube minus 1 upon x cube will become x cube plus 3k, or we can say that k cube minus 3k. Same way, if x plus 1 upon x equals to k, so x cube plus 1 upon x cube will become k cube minus 3k. Next one is if x plus 1 upon x equals to root t, so x cube plus 1 upon x cube will become root t cube minus 3 root t. So we can write it in the form of when we changing t minus 3 and we taking the root t common. So t minus 3 multiplying by root t. Next one. If x minus 1 upon x equals to root t, so x cube minus 1 upon x cube will become t plus 3 multiplying by root t. Next one. X to the power 4 minus 1 upon x to the power 4 equals to, in the bracket, x square plus 1 upon x square multiplying by x plus 1 upon x multiplying by x minus 1 upon x. Next, x to the power 5 plus 1 upon x to the power 5, we can write it in the form of x square plus 1 upon x square multiplying by x cube plus 1 upon x cube minus x plus 1 upon x. Next one. X cube minus 1 upon x cube, x to the power 5 minus 1 upon x to the power 5 will become x square plus 1 upon x square multiplying by x cube minus 1 upon x cube subtracting x minus 1 upon x. Next, x to the power 7 plus 1 upon x to the power 7 equals to x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 multiplying by x to the power 3 plus 1 upon x to the power 3 minus x plus 1 upon x. Next one is x to the power 7 minus x to the power 7, 1 upon x to the power 7 is equals to x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 into x cube minus 1 upon x cube plus x minus 1 upon x. Next one is x to the power 8 minus 1 upon x to the power 8 become x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 multiplying by x square plus 1 upon x square multiplying by x plus 1 upon x multiplying by x minus 1 upon x. Thank you.